is Tanya from Sarva Yoga and I help you navigate your life. Today it's time for your 2021 yearly reading. I have pre-shuffled the cards before recording this and I have 12 wonderful cards for you for next year. The colors are amazing. I will quickly show you what your spread was looking like. In January, we have the Fool. So with the Fool, you are starting into a new beginning, and that's a perfect energy for January, right? I mean, who wouldn't like to have a new beginning at a new year starting? And you can see that this woman is really trusting. She's trusting, she's letting herself drop backwards into this water here because she has all the tools she needs and she has this spirit of, you know, just let's do it. She's really enthusiastic and happy about this new endeavor that she's starting. I'm sorry that the sun is coming out so strong here. I'm sitting in the student dorm and I don't have anything better at the moment. So it's a little bit bright. Yeah, so with this energy for January, I mean, you can do nothing wrong because this is the beginner spirit and you're protected because the Fool's journey is starting here. And the Fool is someone who starts lightheartedly into something new. He is not taking any heavy pressure from the past with him. He's just light. I mean, look at her. She has no package at all, no luggage, nothing to carry. She's really feeling light, like the air, yeah? So you start off that new year with a very light-hearted and beautiful spirit, and you trust that the universe will send you the right things in 2021. So that's a good start. In February, you have the Queen of Wands. That's a very happy energy. She is a lot about creativity and fire. I mean, Wands energy is always fire energy. So it might be that you meet a new fire sign in February. So with the Queen of Wands energy, you are very capable and fierce and charismatic. You are passionately taking charge of the situation. You are basically having the motto, just do it, just let's do it, let's not think long, we're just gonna handle this, okay? And in the end it signifies a good outcome for you. So February energy, you are very hands-on, you know, you got this hands-on mentality. In March, with the Hermit, you have the opposite. The Hermit has the number 9 and is your second major arcana card in this reading after the Fool. And the Hermit says that you are going more inwards, more into meditation. You can see a woman up here sitting meditating on a mountain. She has climbed these stairs and now she's sitting there contemplating about her past and what she has accomplished up until now. So it's a time for you to go inward, to meditate, to reflect on what happened in the past and what do I actually want for the future. So that's not a bad thing to do in March. Yeah, it's springtime and we all know that in springtime it's a good time to purge old things, to make everything shiny and new, to look at all the things we own and then really decide, do I really need this? Do I really use this? Or can this thing leave my household? So you're basically concentrating and focusing on yourself, on your surroundings, your immediate surroundings, and you're purging all of that stuff that you don't need anymore, mentally, spiritually, and physically. In April, we have the 10 of Swords. So this could mean that something is happening to you, which is quite unexpected and a little hurtful, or maybe even a lot very hurtful. So this woman is turning her back on things and saying, I've seen it, I've had it. This is just not what I want anymore. But it doesn't have to necessarily be something hurtful, yeah? Of course it can be hurtful in the sense of maybe a divorce or leaving an old job or something that is, it doesn't necessarily have to be that it's in bad spirits or in a bad mood. It can also mean that you're just hurt that you leave the old job, but in reality something new and better is waiting for you, okay? Because with this card, it's the energy of something is removed from your life because it's not serving you anymore and you turn your back on it and you go. And this card is also a chance to do some healing work, okay? So if you got hurt and if something hurtful happened, then it's a chance to take things back in your own hands, to not stay in victim mentality for too long, but step into the survivor mentality after some time. So it's a card that that enhances healing energies, okay? Healing after something traumatic happens. So I hope that it's nothing big for you, but this is in April, so it could happen in April that you lose something which was dear to your heart. In May, we have the Ace of Cups, and that's a beautiful, beautiful gift. It has to do with your emotion, with your heart. That's why it's shown here in front of the heart chakra. So you're guiding your heart. You're holding your heart like a treasure. You're guiding it. You're taking care of your heart, you know, because after this 10 of Swords in April, you needed that healing and that self-care energy. So with this Ace of Cups, you are ready for going into a new connection. If you lost your partner in April with the 10 of Swords, then with the Ace of Cups, you are starting new connections here. New connections in love. It could be new connections in partnerships on the job. It could be new friendships, networking for the job. It could be anything with new connections, and you are having your heart back open again. So of course you're guiding your heart in the sense of having natural boundaries and healthy boundaries, but not in the sense of building a wall towards other people. And more the contrary, with this card you open back up again for love and for friendship. So you're done with the Hermit mode that you had in March. Then in June we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant, you can see this person is very, very happy because he basically has climbed the stairs to enlightenment. This card is talking about finding yourself, okay? So in June you have the energy of you're perfectly happy and balanced. You feel like you're in charge because you're taking life really lightly, because you have realized that who you are in this life and what's your position in this life, what's your job and your purpose in this life, and you just take things lighthearted, okay? Because this is a very good card for realizations, you know, going like, wow, this is it. I finally found my purpose. So this is a very, very good card here in June. The Hierophant can also stand for formal education and training. So maybe you find a guru, or you are a guru for someone, or it can also mean that you are a mentor to someone, or that you find the perfect mentor to ask your questions and him or her giving the perfect answers and the perfect guidance. But basically this card says, my inner guide is the one who knows best. So you are focused on yourself and your own inner guidance more than guidance from the outside. In July you have the Seven of Wands. So Seven of Wands, you can see that this person with her inner light is shining. She's standing there in the limelight. That's a person, basically, Virgo, you are absolutely in your element. You are in such a perfect position in July. You have accomplished everything you wanted to accomplish. And then these little haters are coming in, like poking you with a stick and saying like, hey, we have questions about what you have accomplished. Is that really so great? And how did you do it? And maybe you did something illegal here because we don't believe that you managed this on your own. So the haters are coming in July, but you sit there like, guys, I have nothing to hide. I am an open book. You can just see all my documents. You can see all my bills. I can open all the books for you. It's no problem. I can defend and stand for what I did because I have reached this all alone. And if you don't believe me, just have a look into my books. So you're totally cool with this. You have no problem with the haters coming and questioning your accomplishments because you're just done. You're perfect. In August, you have one of the best major arcana in the whole deck, 17, the Star. So that means that you have accomplished everything you wanted. Your wishes are granted. Everything, all the miracles of the universe are yours. Maybe you even become a star in the sense of being in the limelight, being on stage. You are absolutely on top of the world. The world's your oyster, okay? I mean, just look at this. This woman, she's like, thank you, stars, for these gifts. Thank you, universe. So this is a card of prosperity, of success, and of wonderful, wonderful opportunities. I think it can't get much better than in August next year for you, dear Virgo. In September, you have another major arcana with the number 11. It's called Justice. So the Justice card can mean several things. It can mean that justice is finally coming. So all of these people who have questioned you in July with this Seven of Wands and who have attacked you, there is now in September, they get finally what they deserve. Because now justice and the truth is out. The truth is out and they stand there defeated. They stand corrected because you could prove that everything you did was right and that you accomplished this all by yourself with no help and no cheating and nothing wrong. So you, Virgo, get what you deserve because the truth is coming to light and balance and righteousness is restored in September for you. And that's a very good card to have. Then in October, we have the Knight of Pentacles. That's a beautiful thing because you can see that the knight is walking here with his horse. They are on a very slow pace, a walking pace. This is not a fast energy. And with every step, they drop a little seed, which will grow to flowers or trees later. So this card is like sowing the seeds for your future. Maybe you're building a legacy. Maybe you're saving up the money for something good. Maybe you're saving for a new car, a new home, for something that you want to inherit to your kids today. Maybe one day, not today, one day. Maybe you gather the money to pay for your kids' student loan later, okay? And you start early because you're a Virgo, you think in advance. You know, if your child is born now, then you have to start saving up the money now so that when it's 18, 19, 20 years old, you have enough so that they can go study. So you are really planning your future here with every step, and that's a good energy for October to have, Virgo. In November, we have the Two of Swords, and you can see this woman is blindfolded and two birds are flying around her head and they're a bit nagging on her, you know, like getting on her nerves. So there is a decision you have to make, and this decision is very, very hard for you to make because you cannot see the outcome. You don't know the consequences of what will happen when I take this way and what will happen if I take the other way. So you're just like, how shall I ever decide this? How shall I decide this? It could be a decision between two people, between two jobs, between two offers that you get. Maybe two people are asking you to marry you, who knows, okay? And you really don't know what to do because you basically like both of them. And yeah, so you sit there like making too many thoughts about this. So don't go into overthinking because this problem cannot be solved with the mind. It can only be solved with the heart. So go away from this head energy where she has her hand because you just give yourself a headache. Go into your heart, meditate on it, sleep over it, have a good bath, just remove a little bit from the world because without all of this distraction around you, you can't really make this decision. You need some peace and quiet and then listen to your heart, okay? And then finally in December, we have the Ten of Wands. So this woman has packed her bags. She is on her way with to another future, to another place. Maybe you're moving, yeah, could be moving because she's having a way behind her here. But most of all, it's about carrying a lot. So maybe in December, you carry a lot of weight on your shoulders. It could be like a mental or psychological weight. It could be that there is just a lot to handle at the moment, yeah? In this case, you are asked to set priorities. Really only do what's most important now and in this moment. Take it day by day and step by step and not think like, okay, I have to do this mountain of things in the next 3 months. Yeah, because that will give you just a headache and no accomplishment. But if you just list every day, okay, today I have to do this, 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 and tomorrow that, 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 and the day after this, 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 then you have your perfect list to follow. And when you have that, it's easier to carry the load. And please, some of your load you can give to other people. So you can say, if you need any help, then you can just go to other people, say, listen, I need a babysitter because at the moment I work so much and I work overtime. I really need a good babysitter. So find yourself an au pair girl or whatever it is for you. You just have to put some of the weight that's on you and some of the work you do to other people because you don't want to end up in burnout, right? So in December, it's about setting priorities. Now, to sum it up, I think that's a very good reading, Virgo, because you have so many major arcana cards, which are beautiful. In January, you had the Fool, the Beginner Spirit, which is beautiful. In March, you do a little bit of inward work and meditation. Then in May, you open your heart to new people, which is very, very nice. In June, you find yourself and you have this enlightenment moment. Then in July, you defend yourself against all the haters who are trying to attack, but they have no chance here. In August, you become the star, baby. You're the star of the show. Ooh. Then in September, the truth comes out and justice is finally yours. Then in October, you build a legacy for the future. In November, you have to make quite a bit of a decision, and in December, you're on your way to new endeavors, and that's a good thing. We have in April the Ten of Swords, and I want to pull another card from the Angel Answer deck just to clarify what will help you in this month of April 2021 with this Ten of Swords energy. Angels and spirit guides, please give me for Virgo for April 2021. How can they deal with this situation of heartbreak and loss? How can they deal with this situation perfectly so that it becomes easier for them? Angels and spirit guides, please let me know for April 2021 for Virgo. How can they handle the situation right? How can they handle this situation? Please, angels and spirit guides, let me know how can they handle this situation. Oh, okay. So I guess this loss that you have in April is about romance, because this was the card that fell with the face up on the floor. When it's about romance and loss, then I have to say here that the chances are that you will recover from this loss quite easily, because right in the next month you have the Ace of Cups, and aces are new beginnings, and the Ten of Swords is about healing. So you're healing from a romantic loss in April, and in May you are already ready again to find new love, to open yourself up for the next partner, okay? So I guess this, as the cards say, it's about romance. I guess in April you might, it can happen that you lose a partner, okay? It's just an energy. It could be something different for you, but or let's say it's a general reading, and for each and every one of you it's something different. Yeah, the energies can mean other losses too, not romantic losses. But as these cards are talking about romance here, I think for many of you it's about a relationship problem. Now I'm gonna ask about this card here in November, the Two of Swords, where you're standing in front of a hard decision. I'm gonna ask the cards if they have any idea how to handle this situation. Angel, spirits, guides, do you have any idea of how Virgo should handle her or his situation in November 2021? With this decision here, what can they do? What's the best thing to do with this decision in November next year? For Virgo, please. Energies for Virgo for November next year. What's happening with that decision here? Okay. It's a yes. So obviously you're standing in a position of saying yes or no to an offer. Yeah, you have these two choices here and you're blinded, you don't know what to do, and the answer is yes. So the angels are saying if you get an offer in November, then you should definitely take it. Yeah, it's something positive for you and it will help you. Otherwise the cards wouldn't have said yes. So dear Virgo, if you like the reading, please like, comment, share, and let me know in the comments if it resonated for you or not. Of course, you can comment later in 2022 when the next year is over, then you can tell me if it was right or not. So I'll wait for the comments. The video will be still online. And yeah, I hope you liked it. If you did, then please subscribe to my channel. I'm totally happy about that. And yeah, I'll see you for the next reading. Bye, Virgo.